Hey, beautiful souls. I am Joy Giovanni, Joyful Medium. I help people step out of overwhelm and into love through mediumship, as well as intuitive readings and talks and so much more, really through the creation of community. So, today, I'm popping on to do a channeled message. I know that we've been doing some of these. Really quickly, I want to touch in and let you know almost like the format for this year. So you might have noticed I released a podcast at the end of 2022 called Spirit Speakeasy, where I'm interviewing trusted and like-minded souls so that you guys can have this additional community, a resource center almost, where you can hear other people's experiences, where you can hear from mediums and mystics and spiritual luminaries of our time. And there are also solo episodes with just me, where we're talking about tips and tools and tricks. So that's the podcast. I'm also going to be slowly adding readings, so you'll get to see inside some of my mediumship readings. And I'm going to even play with the technology and see if I could potentially post a group reading to the podcast. So then what are these weekly live talks here with me? These weekly live talks right now are airing live and replay, of course. Hello, live or replay. They're airing on my Facebook page, Joy Giovanni, my public business page, my Facebook private small group, which is called Joy's Soul Spa. Hey guys, if you're not already in there, you're invited. That is the place I'm the most active. I teach free workshops there. It's free to join. You just have to fill out a couple questions and give your email so that you're on the VIP insiders list. And this also goes live to YouTube. So with this weekly live between us, it's just a live check-in because the podcast is pre-recorded. So I wanted to have some live touch in between us. Sometimes I'll just be talking about whatever's going on in my spiritual journey, what I'm learning, what I'm working on, tools, of course. You guys know I love some tools and some action steps, but I also want to start doing more channeled messages because you guys have seemed to really love those. And of course, in the comments, I would love to hear what you're loving in these live episodes, in these weekly lives that we're doing, so that I can gear more towards what you guys want to see. So today we're going to do a channeled message. I just wanted to give you a little hello and what's up for the new year. I feel like there's so much coming. I have, of course, because I'm producing the podcast, I have a vantage point to see like who's coming up next and what interviews are getting ready to release. And I'm blown away by these conversations. If you haven't seen this week's episode, it's with Mark Lanehart, the intuitive prospector, and he talks about his 2 near-death experiences, his visit to the spirit world when he was in a coma, and so much more. So that's a really exciting outlet, but I wanted to do a channeled message for you today, and my guides have already started moving my awareness to know that this talk is going to be a channeled message from my guides on how you may be ignoring your intuitive gifts. Now, you hear me say that I believe we all have psychic gifts, intuitive gifts, if you will, and my guides have something to say about that. So I am going to start moving my awareness to the spirit world. This is going to be lightly channeled, so it won't be deep trance, but it's going to be light trance. So give me just a few breaths. I know people don't like it when I'm quiet, but give me just a few breaths here to move my awareness, and then I'll start channeling whatever this message is meant to be. I'm super excited to give it to you guys. Okay, just moving my awareness, and my guides are going to shift in. Greetings. In this new energetic year that we just see as a continuance of the energy that you all have been working towards. Greetings, excitement, hello, joyous reunion in this new year of new energy and new potential. In your world, a new year marks a fresh start, a turning of a corner. And even though we do not measure time on our plane in the same way that you do, we still are joyously celebrating this energetic shift into a new year of possibility and potential for all of you. One of the things that we often hear requested in your thoughts, in your prayers, in your questioning for your own guides, for your own soul, is how can we turn this louder? How can we receive more intuitive guidance? How can we click on our psychic sensing and we see you searching and seeking? We see you holding crystals to your forehead. We see you doing chakra opening meditations. We see you trying in all of these ways, and many of them are valid. However, you already possess everything you need, all of the ingredients for your intuition within yourself. Many guides have given this message in many ways through many channels, both knowing and unknowing. So versions of this may have touched you before, but we are hoping that you will hear this in a new way, that perhaps you are ready for this message in a deeper, more fulfilling capacity. The key to your intuition is through your emotional understanding. Hear that again. The key. What unlocks the door to more intuition, to deeper sensing, is your emotions. Your human emotions get very loud, clouding your space, while that intuitive voice is, as you say, a still, small voice, a quiet voice from within, a whisper, a nudge, a slight breeze, if you will. We are not speaking to you in resounding voices from the sky, and although this can happen, this is not our role. We often hear pleading and asking for answers, for us to take the wheel in essence, and oh no, that would be such a usurp of your power. That is not what we are here to support you in doing. We are here to support you in moving into the most powerful version of yourself in this moment, in this lifetime, and for us to just stand over your shoulders and give you all of the answers would be so counterproductive to the journey of your own soul. So how then, you might ask, do you access this still small voice, this intuitive nudging, this gentle guidance or whisper? It is by processing your own emotions, and we can feel the discomfort with this. Of course, it is not comfortable to wade through these difficult emotions, to understand the frustration, the fears, the stress, the things that you see with your physical eyes. But by moving through these emotions, by letting yourself feel and understand, you can quiet these emotions to a degree where you will be able to focus on your sensing of the subtle energies. Now, this might mean just as much as you feeling the love of the spirit world around you. This might mean guidance on your best next steps. But make no mistake, you are receiving this guidance already. Often you do not like it, or you do not understand how these small movements play into your overall desire. And let us give an example so that you may more concretely understand what we are speaking of. Some of you, for example, have beautiful intentions of helping others, wanting to support others in their journey of healing. But first, you must move through your own journey of healing. Now, this is not a place to reach, a destination of being healed. This is a continual journey of deepening and understanding through this lifetime. So please do not feel we are saying you need to be completely healed or a perfect version of yourself to help others. That is definitely not the case. However, you do need to understand what works for you and your own emotions, what patterns you have created in your own life, and how to move into healthier patterns, or patterns that are more supportive of your goals and intentions. And while that might feel small, these steps that you receive on a daily basis, perhaps it is to meditate, perhaps it is to write a letter to yourself, perhaps it is to journal, perhaps it is to more deeply understand a situation that has affected you or changed your viewpoint in the past. Perhaps it is just to drink more water. Perhaps this one small step is the step that begins the unfoldment of an entire journey of you helping others. No step is too small, and no step is insignificant in moving you in alignment to yourself. So perhaps rather than waiting and praying for a big voice from the sky to dictate to you your directions to be happy, perhaps it is listening to these small nudges. Where you might find them is where you hear yourself saying, I know I should. Fill in this blank. I know I should drink more water. I know I should be stretching my body. I know I should be honoring how I feel in this situation. I know. Perhaps you should be putting into action some of these gentle nudgings that you already know. And by becoming healthier, by becoming more in alignment with the soul version of you that we can see, this process will unfold in a more natural and gradual way. Often you are wanting not just a resounding voice from the sky, but some formal list of steps where you can see a clear endpoint of what goal this is moving you towards. And we are here to tell you that that is not your highest and greatest good. Your highest and greatest good is for slow unfoldment that is steady, that is deep, that helps move you towards what resonates with you. There is not one set endpoint on your journey, and as you grow and evolve, where you are moving towards in this journey may shift. Your understanding may shift. So rather than shooing all of the small steps that you are already receiving, make a list of these gentle intuitions as they come in. Perhaps for some of you, it is starting as a simple adjustment of schedule or bedtime. Make note of what you are being asked to do. Make note of what you feel you should be doing, what you feel would be healthier for you, what you feel would be in more alignment with you, even if it seems not relative at all to the path of your desire, even if it seems to make no sense towards your big picture goal of helping others, for example. It is all relative. It is all moving you in that direction to trust your intuition, to hear that voice. And if you are not honoring that voice, why would it continue to give you additional steps forward? Rather than arguing back with these steps, saying this step is too small, this step can't possibly be towards my highest good or towards this greater goal. I don't want to deal with my emotions. I don't want to look at these hard things. I don't want to sit with myself in the mirror and find out why I'm in resistance. Well, until you agree, we cannot help you further. Another thing to consider is to release this desire to turn over all of your power to guides or loved ones on the other side. You are here to feel. You are here to experience. You agreed to come into this lifetime at this exact point in time to feel these exact emotions. You have so much choice. You have so much available to you. What will you choose? Will you choose to stay stuck? You're never truly stuck, but often you complain that you feel stuck, that you feel things are not moving, that you feel if you could just magically open a third eye, that all would be well and you would see giant visions of your future and with guarantee you would know how to proceed. This is not the case in your world, nor is it meant to be. It would take all of the joy, all of the satisfaction out of these gems of wisdom that you are collecting on your way, out of these sweet moments of life that you often just scamper by in your busyness and do not even notice. So we urge you, if you would like to feel your intuition more, because make no mistake, you already have all of the intuition that you need. It's just that you are tuned into the station of what is happening now, of discomfort, of what is going on in your busy human lives, rather than tuning into the station of your own emotions. That is the door to your intuition. That is the key to turning up this feeling of intuition. And make no mistake, it is a subtle, still, small voice. That is how it is meant to be. That is normal. That is correct. That is the way it is, if you will. And your wishes to make it something different are just keeping you from experiencing all the depth and fulfillment of what it can be to you. We are guides, we are assistants, we are supporters. We are not steering the ship. We are not meant to step in front of you and take charge of your direction. We are not meant to explain all of your emotions to you. We are not meant for any of these purposes. We are chosen by you to support you in this journey, to help you step by step, but not to do the work for you. What would you learn by that? Any of you that have ever helped someone or guided someone or taught someone, you know that there is something important in that person taking the steps that they need to take to claim that knowledge for themselves. And this is no different. This is the way it works in this human world. You need to take responsibility for understanding the subtleties of your emotions. Oftentimes, because these emotions are so loud in your space, you are coming from a place of reaction only. Something happens outside of you, your emotions shift, and you react through your body and express something into the world, a behavior, an upset through words. This is not the best and highest way for you to be using your intuition, but rather to feel the emotions as they rise, to get clear within yourself if that is anger, if that is truly sadness underneath of anger, if that is fear masquerading as frustration. By knowing this, you will start sensing the subtleties of the emotions, the subtleties of the whispers of your intuition. We encourage you and even challenge you to start making some notes for yourself about the subtle urgings, the subtle nudgings, the subtle whispers you are already receiving. And by putting them into play in your life, you open up the path to receiving more subtle nudges that will lead you to new, bigger, better places on your path. And not that that's quantifiable in the way that you want it to be. Who is to say whether winning a big award or having a deep, private, intimate moment of experiencing beauty in nature is more in your life? Both are equal. And we want to quantify in this world based on some illusion of achievement, when really the most profound, deepest achievement is in understanding your own emotions, understanding your own deep, full connection with the spirit side, with your guides and supporters, and living this human life fully present, fully aware, and fully able. Now, this is a spectrum that you may shift in and out of, and sometimes you may be more aware of those subtle nudges, and sometimes you may more in your emotions, and that is fine. That is the process. But how can you deepen, strengthen, feel more intentionally this guidance from us, from the spirit world? By moving through your emotions, by being honest with yourself about your true feelings, by digging deeper. As we were mentioning, by digging deeper at that frustration and seeing what is the fear underneath, what is the pain that you experienced, that this is a resonation of, that this is a revisit of, and what are the small nudges, the small whispers of wisdom you are already receiving around whatever topic of your life you are wanting to focus on now. We hope this guidance has been meaningful for you today and that you will start to implement some of the small, seemingly insignificant nudges of your intuition that you are already receiving. And once you are in agreement with those, once you are hearing and taking action on those, perhaps you will be creating a relationship with your intuition for more steps to lead you forward in the direction that your heart desires for the highest expression of your soul in this lifetime. It is about you. It is not about us. We love you. We are with you. We are always supporting and encouraging. But it is for you to take the steps, to live the life, and to feel it all. We love you very much, and we will talk again soon. Hello, loves. I hope you have enjoyed this channeled message today. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you would like to continue to receive more of these channeled messages or if there are topics you want to hear me talk on. Lots of love, big hugs. And please let me know what you want to hear about so I can do it for you. I will talk to you all very, very soon. And if you're not already on my, sorry, as you guys know, when I come back, I'm still getting my equilibrium here. So if you're not already a member of my VIP Insiders list, all you have to do is go to my website, joyfulmedium.com, to get on that email list. That is where I'm going to be doing the drawings from for readings for the podcast. So if you are interested in potentially winning a free reading that then may be used in a podcast episode, get on my VIP Insiders list. It's free to everyone. Big hugs, lots of love. Let me know what part of this message touched you or resonated with you the most. I'm going to go back and listen to it now. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. Big hugs.